Okay, the first time that I identified myself as an entrepreneur was when I crushed selling Girl Scout cookies. So selling Girl Scout cookies is a big deal because you have to make the money for your troop. And every other kid, their parents brought the form to school or to work. And so they would sell tons of cookies, every kind of cookie available. Where my dad was like, I'm not taking these things to work. You have to go out and sell them. So I went door to door in my neighborhood and it took forever. And then I realized, well, down the street was an apartment building. And so I could go quickly door to door to door and sell 2 times more than the girls that just had their things in the lunchroom. And I was addicted, like I wanted to keep doing more. What can we sell more? Can we do wrapping paper? Can we do wreaths? And that's when I realized I really like selling and doing my own thing. There's 2 different things of business. So the unofficial business that I started was a babysitting business. For tax purposes, I did not claim anything because I was a minor. But I would market babysitting services to the resort that was on the lake that my family lived on. I had a cousin and I had friends, and I would put up flyers, and then the people that were coming for vacation for a week would then use us to babysit. And then they would come every year, and we had this nice little babysitting, like a babysitter's club per se. And so that would be like a business, and I made really good money. The first business that I did 100% independently was Sweat House. And that was, I was filling a gap in the market of yoga. And I couldn't find a yoga towel that was absorbent and it was soft and it was light enough that you could like wrap it around your ankle, you could hold it when you're doing poses. And so I decided to create it because I was using dish towels, like literally tea towels that you dry your dishes with. And I created my own designs that were yoga inspired designs. I got them printed and imported them from India. And then I also, with that business, had a spray called Get the Funk Out, and we changed that name to Saucha spray, which means cleanliness and purity. But in yoga clothes, if you don't wash them right away, you get bacteria that gets stuck in the polyester, and that's called a microbial bacteria, and the only way to kill it is if you kill it within the first 30 minutes. So I created this spray that was a combination of a stabilizer, a lavender scent, vinegar, and water. And then you would just have that next, like in your car or your gym bag, or else at home, and you'd spray it in the Y regions of your clothes. So then that bacteria was killed and it didn't make your yoga clothes smell over time. So Sweat House, I ultimately had a Kickstarter that I funded in 30 days, over $10,000 of orders. I had an e-commerce store, and but then I had competing priorities because I was also a medical device rep, which was doing really well. So I had to put that business down and then pursued medical devices. Well, product market fit is the biggest one. Just because your mom, your cousins, your friends say, oh, I would totally buy that, doesn't necessarily mean that you have a market big enough for a business. Also, that just because you build it, it doesn't mean that people are going to come. A lot of us are under the impression that you throw up a website, oh, I'm just gonna get traffic to it. There's so much that is behind that. Operating a website, from marketing to the analytics to, anyone that's a business owner knows that it's more than just, putting up a sign in front of your building and people are gonna come. So that's one thing. The other thing is understand who your customers are, most importantly, and build your business for those customers. My business of Sweat House, it was for yoga studios, and it was really hard to sell to them because they're practicing yoga. They don't answer the phone. They're not in the business of selling merchandise. And so I didn't have a great product market fit at the time because I was selling to a market that really wasn't very interested in carrying what I had to. But if I could have done better on that direct to consumer, that marketing on e-commerce and social, I think I would have done a lot better. No way. I just feel like there's always an idea that I can do it, whether that's a nonprofit or another business idea. I think, I don't know if it will be in medical necessarily or in healthcare, and I don't know if it will be direct to consumer either, but no, that's what like the fun thing is when you get bitten by the entrepreneur bug, you just keep going. Well, it's really hard because you are an eternal optimist. So anything that comes your way, you're like, it's gonna be okay. And you always probably think way too much positivity about topics than you should be. We're not as realistic as we should be. And sometimes that's detrimental because we don't plan accordingly. But through experience, you learn to be more realistic about things. And that's what a team is really critical, to have a good team surrounding you to make up for that crazy optimistic point of view. And then the other hardest part of being an entrepreneur is chasing the shiny objects. Always wanting to, like, you have a great idea and that great idea is great for a couple of days, and then you get the team running after it, or you're running after it, and then your mood kind of changes and you're like, boy, I wish I would have stayed over here and focused on this direction. So that's a really hard thing for an entrepreneur, because we're very optimistic, we are easily excited, and we can go after things that aren't necessarily to our benefit. But with experience, all of those things can be tamed down, because I think that's very good characteristics, but it makes it very challenging to be an entrepreneur that way. So my advice is really get out and talk to as many people as possible early on about your business. Don't ever, always take a meeting. It doesn't matter who you're meeting with. They might be not even a customer that you would, or an investor, but you can always learn something from someone, as well as be nice to everyone. I've seen a lot of people that have burned bridges over time, and it's super detrimental, because that just is negative energy in your mind. And be kind, and then also super hardworking. I think a lot of people have the misconception of entrepreneurship that it like happens overnight, because you see someone tell their story that, oh, this is where it started and now look at, I have all of this success. But there's so much time and effort in that. And for women entrepreneurs specifically, and I would say a lot of them have self-limiting beliefs that they say, well, I want to have kids, or I want to travel. I can't be an entrepreneur and do those things. And I think that that's absolutely ridiculous, because we all can make time for whatever we want. You prioritize, and if you have kids, you say, okay, I'm only working these hours during the day, and I'm going to be home, and then on the weekends I might wake up early and get my work done. Or I'm going to only travel Tuesday through Thursday, and I'm going to make sure I'm home Friday through Monday. And I think that the self-limiting beliefs that we have, and worried that I'm going to fail, fear of failure, that you can't have those things. If that's stopping you, then you're not an entrepreneur. You shouldn't do it if it's like paralyzing you. But I would say, get your courage up and meet your customers and talk to as many people as you can, and go after it, because it's 100% worth it. Oh, my husband. I'm gonna choke up because he has been so nice to me. Well, I think that it's super untraditional. I mean, everyone asks me, oh, are you a doctor, or are you a nurse? And I'm not. I carried a bag in medical devices and learned the healthcare system, but I came up with this because I'm a mom of 3 and I found a gap in the market. And you just don't know what you find in the market that you can create something to fill a gap. You don't have to have a perfect resume to be that person to fill that gap. So from my point of view, have confidence in yourself and believe in yourself, surround yourself with people that lift you up, and work really hard, be good to other people, and you'll do it.